Hello again, everyone. Larry Matson with you with Sports Scene Live from Brewbacher's out here at the renovated patio. And they stay open late on Fridays for football fans that can come in after the game. So be sure to bring your friends and family. And don't forget to pick up your sports scene. This is Rivalry Week, EA Santa Ma. Lots to talk about there with the coaches and the other games as well. So stay with us. We'll be right back with those coaches and the queen of EA.
Quality contractors use quality concrete. We have the best concrete in the nation right here in Baton Rouge. Our concrete is made to last this generation and the next. After more than 20 years in business, you're probably riding and walking on quality concrete. There is a difference in concrete. Make a choice that lasts for years to come. Go with the best. Go with quality concrete. Call or scan this code today for a free estimate.
The newest remodel restaurant in Gonzales is Brewbacher's. Come see us at the same location, serving a variety of food with an exciting new menu to tempt your taste buds. Bring all your friends and meet on the patio. You'll enjoy the big screen TVs throughout the restaurant. There's something for everyone. The best hamburgers, po' boys, salads, and delicious steaks, as well as daily lunch specials. See why family and friends enjoy meeting at Brewbacher's.
Marchand's Interior and Hardware Specialist. You got it made.
Come into our showroom and let our experts guide you through our large selection of today's latest trends. Marchand's flooring and countertop collections offer these styles with unbelievable prices. And at Marchand's, we install it all. Come in to see all of the promotions and specials going on now.
With Marchand's Interior and Hardware Specialist, you got it made.
Gronyard Furniture and Appliance has top name brands like Ashley, Sealy, Lazy Boy, Maytag, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, Toshiba, KitchenAid, Stearns & Foster, Serta, Speed Queen, and more. Gronyard's in Donaldsonville.
Everywhere we go, people want to know
who we are.
So we tell them, we're Cypress Roofing. Everywhere we go, people want to know. People want to know who we are. So we tell them, we're Cypress Roofing. We're Cypress Roofing.
Call us today for your free evaluation.
Josh?
Call today, 225-450-5507.
See Foti Financial Services for all your money needs. They have loans for any worthwhile purpose: auto, furniture, appliance, home improvement, and vacation loans. Celebrating over 50 years of service, Foti Financial Services.
See Gonzales Military for a big selection of kids' camo and cold weather gear. They carry clothes, rain gear, rubber boots, headgear, belts, and more. Gonzales Military, just off Burnside across from Lamandolas. When you're serious about appliance repair, call Hitman. They offer reliable professional repair for a wide range of household and commercial appliances. They'll have you back up and running in no time. Hitman Services. Santa Ma Muffler and Brake has been serving the Santa Ma area for many years, doing exhaust work, brake, tune-ups, air conditioning, and general auto repair. Call Santa Ma Muffler for all of your repair needs. 644-2564.
Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic has 5 locations in the area, including Gonzales. Dr. Winder has provided the orthopedic care for both EA and Santa Ma for many years. He's cheering on all area teams to make it to the playoffs. Got computer problems? Does your computer have a virus? Give us a shot at fixing your computer. Pico Computers has years of experience. Pico will have you up and running in no time. Call today, 647-8882.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Glad to have you with us. And we want to remind you that Sports Scene Live is sponsored by Quality Materials and Ascension Concrete Company. David Oliver, head coach, athletic director, Santa Ma, joins us to talk about the Gators and a victory. That was nice.
It was. It felt great. I was really proud of our kids. They've played some incredibly tough teams and had some heartbreaking losses. And we tell our kids that the only way you lose is if you don't learn a lesson from the loss. And I think that this showed that we learned a lesson from our previous 2 losses. We found a way to, in the previous 2 games, we found a way to lose at the end of a game. Close games. One lost by 2 points, one lost by 3 points, and this game we found a way to win, and it was, all three phases did something special down the stretch: offense, defense, and special teams.
Well, you've been so close to being undefeated. That's what's incredible. You're really that close, but that's why you play the game. You got to play them one at a time. And
yeah, we learn to finish. We can, I would tell the kids all week, if we learn to finish games, we could be very dangerous. We made a host of big plays, and some of the things that you need to do to finish a game we aren't real good at right now. We got little youth and lack of size on the offensive line, and when you like to finish a game, you want to hope that you could run the ball 3 times, even when everyone knows it's coming, and pick up 10 yards, and we just quite not there yet. So we got to find some other creative ways to finish games, and we were able to do that.
I got a weird question for you. Would you like to be able to play your district games or home and home? In other words, if you had like a 6-team district, you'd have 5 opponents. If you played them home and home, that would be 10 games. You could add maybe 2 non-district games, make it a 12-game season. But the whole idea would be you play them at your place and you play them at their place in the same year. Would you like to do that?
I don't like that for football because you're limited to 10 games, But I do like that format quite a bit for basketball, soccer, and baseball and softball. And I think we've got away from it in a lot of those sports, and now we just play our district foes once. But I used to really enjoy seeing the growth of the team and the growth of coaches. That's when I thought you would notice, in those other sports I'm talking about is, you're in a baseball series and they still play back-to-back 2 games in a row in baseball. And you can really see, when you play them twice, the difference in the planning, the difference in how you have to go attack them. And same thing in basketball. You usually play them at the beginning of the rotation, then you play them at the end. And, you got to almost play a completely different team because of the way they've changed, and now they're going to know what you did the first time and plan for that. So you got to plan for anticipate. So I do like it. I just didn't like it for football.
You don't like it for football, do you?
Yeah, I like that 1 game a year. I don't mind playing a district team, twice if you have to hit them in the playoffs, which we have had happen a few times.
Sure.
Most notably Dutchtown, we had to play them in the playoffs one year, and so that does happen some.
All right. Well, you've got the win over Walker now. Now you've got EA. It's always the big game. And here's what's interesting about the EA series. They've won 22 games since 1979, but Santa Ma has won 22 games since 1979. It's all even up, 22-22.
Yeah, it's always, I tell you, it's always a interesting game, an interesting week when you face off against EA. And we're going there again. It's kind of a quirk in the scheduling that happens. The way the schedules work is you get 2 home games every 4 years, and it doesn't always come out that it's first and third or second and fourth. And sometimes you get the third and the fourth, or the second and third game as the home game. So we got to go there back again this year, and we played there well last year, and we know what the environment's like. When we pull around you turn on the Burnside, and the place is crazy. The fans, it means something to them. It means something to our players. It means something to our community. And these 2 schools were split from just one another, and this rivalry has been handed down from generation to generation. So it's special, and I'm excited for it.
Do you see that at practice that the tempo is up a little bit more when you're playing the rivalry game?
All Ascension schools, I think. We're kind of like, I always use the analogy as it's like playing your brother and pick up basketball. You guys are almost like mortal enemies during the game, but then you go out afterwards and have a hamburger together. So, but I see an uptick with any Ascension Parish team when we play them. But it's especially big for us in EA.
We like to look at it as being the Super Bowl of the parish right here, the EA Santa Ma game.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to argue when you've been to some great rivalries and you've seen some other ones. I mean it's like you said, it's 22-22. It's every year it's a big issue, not an issue, but we had events that continually raise impressive amounts of money for each school's athletic department. We're still doing it with the golf, the Ryder Cup, which they had a couple weeks ago. So the community jumps in. I think it's a huge game that everyone's interested in, and everyone likes to show up and get caught up. It's almost like a homecoming for 2 schools.
You're the winningest coach in Santa Ma history, over 100 wins. Do you see? Do you get a feeling on Monday or Tuesday about how that team's going to play on that Friday?
Sometimes, but you know, these rivalry games, you don't have to have a feeling. You know that they're going to be ready for that. You know, you don't have to do a whole lot of rah-rah or coaching, you know, motivational coaching on these weeks. Those guys are going to get ready because of the rivalry and because of the relationships they got with the players on the other team. So
it's almost like a brother against a brother.
Yeah, you know, we root for them when we're not playing them, and they root for us when we're not playing them or another Ascension school. So we're all in this together, and you know, the school board does a great job of fostering that, and you know, we wish all the schools in Ascension the best, and I know that when we're playing somebody, they wish us the best. So.
And this district is one of the toughest in the state too, which makes it interesting.
It's very good. You know, this is the third year of the district, how we sit last year, and we've had 2 3-way ties for first place, and you know, the only team that hadn't had a slice of the district title in that time is Live Oak, and their time's coming. They got an extremely young team and beat Denham Springs this past week. So you know, when you got that kind of competitiveness and all the games are close and meaningful, it's just really, it's in all sports. And you talk about playing in great facilities, all the fields are turfed. You know, you don't have to get on the interstate. You know, they all have JV freshmen and varsity teams, so you get a chance to develop your program and kids. And it's just, I can't say enough about 5-5A, how it's built up right now.
Well, we look forward to next week to talk to you about this rivalry game and the one coming up again. So we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Santa Monica High School to present our Player of the Week award. Our corporate sponsor is Santa Monica Muffler, and our plaque sponsor is the Care Chemical Group. Well, this week, Austin Baxter, a senior offensive lineman, has a good game and gets the award. So tell us about how your game went.
Well, to start off, we had a great game going. We had some pushing on the line. We were doing pretty good, and yeah, we just had some pretty good. I did a pretty good game. Had blocking pretty well. All the O-line were blocking pretty well, so I think we did pretty good that game.
All right. And on the defensive side, the Player of the Week award goes to Aiden Miet, and he's a junior defensive back, right? How did things go for you?
In the secondary, it was a very physical game. It was very fast-paced, and, you know, we just had to keep together, keep in coverage, and it would have worked out.
All right, that's our Players of the Week from Santa Monica.
Quality contractors use quality concrete. We have the best concrete in the nation right here in Baton Rouge. Our concrete is made to last this generation and the next. After more than 20 years in business, you're probably riding and walking on quality concrete. There is a difference in concrete. Make a choice that lasts for years to come. Go with the best. Go with quality concrete. Call or scan this code today for a free estimate.
The UPS Store is not just a shipping store. We're the shipping store. The Leave the Packing to Us store. The We Understand this is more than a package store. We're the pack it, ship it, guarantee it store. The Peace of Mind store. We're the right around the corner. Go to We Ship It All store. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. When we pack it and ship it, we guarantee it. So find your local store today and ship with confidence.
If you're from Louisiana, you know that doing things the right way matters. Around here, that means creating a great restaurant and something more. People know that at Don's, they'll always have fresh Louisiana seafood. They'll always be part of our family and part of a proud Don's seafood tradition. It's what makes us Louisiana's original Cajun restaurant.
Industrial Marine Valve is proud to support local athletics. They offer valve, pumps, and repair services. They're located at 715 South Sunny Avenue in Gonzales. Phone 644-9220.
Everywhere we go, people want to know
who we are.
So we tell them, we're Cypress Roofing. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them, we're Cypress Roofing.
Call us today for your free evaluation.
Josh?
Call today, 225-450-5507.
Hey folks, Craig at the Lone Supermarket with my main man Rod.
We just want to let you know that we sell certified Angus beef, fresh produce, deli. Check out our Facebook ad at DeLoneSupermarket.com for our specials, and thanks for watching Sports Scene.
Hebert Steel Incorporated, Gonzales and Baton Rouge, offers structural steel fabrication. Hebert Steel is a proud supporter of all high school sports in this area. Phone 644-5316 or 291-2144. For your next party or get-together, don't forget the ice. Pick up or order from a locally owned company. Bateman's Ice of Sanama. They deliver and supply storage boxes too. Bateman's Ice, the clink makes the drink.
Sanama Muffler and Brake has been serving the Sanama area for many years, doing exhaust work, brake, tune-ups, air conditioning, and general auto repair. Call Sanama Muffler for all of your repair needs. 644-2564.
Got computer problems? Does your computer have a virus? Give us a shot at fixing your computer. Pico Computers has years of experience. Pico will have you up and running in no time. Call today, 647-8882.
Welcome back to Brewbachers, everyone. We're ready to talk with Joel Ward, the offensive line coach for EA, East Ascension, filling in for Brock Mathern today. And thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Tell us about your background first. What are you from here?
No, sir. I'm actually 4 hours away. I'm from extreme northeast Louisiana, a little town called Oak Grove.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
And well, we're glad to have you here, and
appreciate it.
And appreciate you filling in for Coach Mathern. All right, you played Prairieville. You expected to win. You did win. That's a good win for EA. But you've got Sanama coming up next. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but since 1979, EA has beaten Sanama 22 times. But during that same period of time, Sanama has beaten EA 22 times. The series is dead even. That's a great series.
It really is. That's a true definition of a rivalry.
It really is. How do you approach practice and with your offensive line and so on, getting ready for a big rivalry game like that? Is there any extra kick in the rear or whatever? What do you do?
Well, I think as far as the motivation, it's not too hard to do that, but it's definitely the task is making sure that we have our identity now with Coach Brock coming in, and we like to control the line of scrimmage. I feel that each week we're getting better at it, and the whole point is let's not try to take 5 steps ahead when we're supposed to be taking 1 or 2 steps ahead. We stick to the game plan, keep the play in between the whistles, and let's finish it.
You've had some close games. You lost one in the last second with a field goal. You won against Live Oak on the road, by the way, 18-14. So you had some real battles.
For sure.
And a lot of that is credited to the line. I think your offensive line's got to perform to keep you in the game.
Yes, sir.
Do you do anything special for this week?
We're just gonna keep working a little bit. Sanama likes to throw different fronts at us. They lost their defensive coordinator, Coach Thomasy, and this new coach, he definitely has shown us that he's got experience, and we're gonna prepare, not thinking this is last year's Sanama, focused on the 2024 Sanama, and preparing that way.
So this will be your first experience then with the rivalry game.
This will be my second.
Oh, your second, okay.
Yes, sir.
So you know what it's all about then. You felt it from last year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The players get up, like you say, you don't have to really motivate them very much to get ready for this one.
That's right.
But talk a little bit about coaching offensive line. I would think that coaching a guard is a little bit different than coaching a center and so on. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so it's you want them to play as a group, but you also have to coach them kind of as individuals, because if all 5 aren't on the same wavelength as far as their responsibilities, then the play just doesn't work. It doesn't matter what play call you have. But a tackle like a Bryson Martinez that we have, who is a 4-star lineman, and a first-year starter sophomore right tackle that we have, you can approach them the same way, but understand that there is a strength in one that another doesn't have.
What about preparing for a game? Did you prepare for a 5-man front, 3-man front, 4-man front? How do you do that from an offensive line standpoint?
Well, the good thing for us, we do a lot of best-on-best competition with our defense, and they run a lot of even front, 4-man front. And then as we got closer to the season, most teams that we play run odd front. So we get the best of both worlds during the week. The 4-man front, if we go best on best, 1-0 versus 1D, and then we have a scout period where the defense will now give us a true odd front.
When a block is missed, is it because the athlete on the other side was quicker, faster, whatever, or was it because it was a missed assignment? In other words, because of an alignment that you didn't see, or alignment that they stunned it on you, or something like that?
Well, the good offensive lines that have a system going understand that no matter what front you get, your rule stays the same, whether it's a 3-tech, a 4-hour, or a 4. But usually if it's a missed block like that, technique is the first that gets blamed. You kept your head down, you didn't keep your feet moving, you didn't come with your hands.
In other words, it wasn't so much because of the opponent, it was because you didn't do your assignment.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I got you. I would think that would be. I asked the same question about golf. Is the putt missed because you misread it or because you mishit it?
Right. That's right.
Same kind of concept, you know.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, talk a little bit about coaching here in the Ascension Parish. It's got to be an interesting because this district is so tough.
That's right. So, not just the district, but the parish. It's where I came from. I originally came from Union Parish, where we were the only high school football team in the parish, and our rival was a whole town away. Well, here in the parish, it's 5 minutes away now.
Yeah, right.
I definitely remember my first experience. My school colors was black and orange, and the first day I wore black, and oh, that's a no-no. Don't do that at EA. I go to a store, and then I see all of the school teams together, Dutchtown and Prairieville and Santa Ma and us. And
yeah, the kids know each other. They all know each other, yeah.
That's exactly right.
They played with each other in Little League or whatever.
Right, and it was interesting. You talked about Prairieville this past week. I saw about 3 or 4 players that last year were either playing freshman ball or I taught in my world geography class. So it's you root for them against the others, but when they play you, you definitely don't want them to do as well.
Well, we wish you the best of luck this week, and of course I tell Santa Ma the same thing, but we look forward to talking about this game next week, and the season is starting to wind down a bit. The district plays a critical time of the year right now.
Yes, sir, very much. We 4 games left, so looking for playoffs now.
Well, good luck, and we'll be back right after this.
Thank you.
We're here today at East Ascension High School to present our Player of the Week Award. Our corporate sponsor is Diaz Tire, and our plaque sponsor is Cooper's Pharmacy. Well, this week, Cameron LeBlanc receives the Offensive Player of the Week Award. You had like 13 carries for 75 yards. Tell us about the game.
I mean, it felt good, you know. We was in a tight moment. We was losing. I came in, I just had to do what I had to do. You know, I thank my linemen and my team for just being there with me on my side as I played. That's really it. Thank you.
All right. And on the defensive side, the Player of the Week goes to Ernest Mitchell with 1 interception. That was great. How did the game go for you besides that?
The game went great. I think I had a total of 2 tackles and an interception, and I built trust from my coaches. From Gardner Ford, starting holding him to 0 completions.
All right. Well, good luck on homecoming this week. That's our Players of the Week from East Ascension.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Brakes for Less is your new stop for quality car maintenance and repair. We'll beat any written estimate by 15%. That covers a wide variety of services, including brakes, tires, oil changes, tune-ups, suspension, shocks, struts, and air conditioning to keep the right temperature. Brakes for Less is dedicated to saving you money. And when you visit, you'll be as comfortable as possible while you wait. Stop by Brakes for Less in Baton Rouge on O'Neill Lane or in Gonzales on Airline, where we'll beat any written estimate by 15%. Guaranteed.
The newest remodel restaurant in Gonzales is Brubacher's. Come see us at the same location, serving a variety of food with an exciting new menu to tempt your taste buds. Bring all your friends and meet on the patio. You'll enjoy the big screen TVs throughout the restaurant. There's something for everyone. The best hamburgers, po' boys, salads, and delicious steaks, as well as daily lunch specials. See why family and friends enjoy meeting at Brubacher's. Monogramming Unlimited is just what it says. They do embroidery, silk screening, advertising specialties, awards, business cards, plaques, and sublimation. Call Monogramming Unlimited for all of your needs in Gonzales. Terry's Express Lube is located on the Airline Highway, Gonzales. They specialize in oil changes and state inspections. Ask about regular or synthetic oil. They'll get you in and out in a hurry at Terry's Express Lube. Rhino Tint has professionally installed window tinting. They use top quality window tint film which carries a lifetime warranty. Feel free to wait in our lobby while your tint is being installed. Rhino Tint in Sanamon. Industrial Marine Valve is proud to support local athletics. They offer valve, pumps, and repair services. They're located at 715 South Sunny Avenue in Gonzales. Phone 644-9220. Trash Rangers is a locally owned and operated company. Call them for residential service, roll-offs, and front-load dumpsters. Their flat rate charge has no hidden fees. Call 225-363-9053.
Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic has 5 locations in the area, including Gonzales. Dr. Winder has provided the orthopedic care for both EA and Sanamon for many years. He's cheering on all area teams to make it to the playoffs.
So you guys want to come over later? Oh, I'd love to, but we'll schedule to catch the flu.
You can't really schedule your illness.
Yeah.
That's why we work around your schedule. Lake Urgent Care.
Quality contractors use quality concrete. We have the best concrete in the nation right here in Baton Rouge. Our concrete is made to last this generation and the next. After more than 20 years in business, you're probably riding and walking on quality concrete. There is a difference in concrete. Make a choice that lasts for years to come. Go with the best. Go with quality concrete. Call or scan this code today for a free estimate.
The newest remodel restaurant in Gonzales is Brubacher's. Come see us at the same location, serving a variety of food with an exciting new menu to tempt your taste buds. Bring all your friends and meet on the patio. You'll enjoy the big screen TVs throughout the restaurant. There's something for everyone. The best hamburgers, po' boys, salads, and delicious steaks, as well as daily lunch specials. See why family and friends enjoy meeting at Brubacher's.
Brakes for Less is your new stop for quality car maintenance and repair. We'll beat any written estimate by 15%. That covers a wide variety of services, including brakes, tires, oil changes, tune-ups, suspension, shocks, struts, and air conditioning to keep the right temperature. Brakes for Less is dedicated to saving you money. And when you visit, you'll be as comfortable as possible while you wait. Stop by Brakes for Less in Baton Rouge on O'Neill Lane or in Gonzales on Airline, where we'll beat any written estimate by 15%. Guaranteed.
Marchand's Interior and Hardware Specialist. You got it made.
Come into our showroom and let our experts guide you through our large selection of today's latest trends. Marchand's flooring and countertop collections offer these styles with unbelievable prices. And at Marchand's, we install it all. Come in to see all of the promotions and specials going on now.
With Marchand's Interior and Hardware Specialist, you got it made.
Monogramming Unlimited is just what it says. They do embroidery, silk screening, advertising specialties, awards, business cards, plaques, and sublimation. Call Monogramming Unlimited for all of your needs in Gonzales.
Bailey's is world famous for its andouille. Try their sausage, hoghead cheese, boudin, tasso, and smoked chickens. Look for the Sausage Man on Airline Highway LaPlace or visit Bailey'sAndouille.com.
If you've been in an accident, Guillory's Collision Center will assist you to obtain a rental car with your insurance company and cut through all the red tape. They're honest people that care about your total satisfaction. Call Guillory's today. Got computer problems? Does your computer have a virus? Give us a shot at fixing your computer. Pico Computers has years of experience. Pico will have you up and running in no time. Call today, 647-8882.
Welcome back to Brew Bockers, where we tape our show every week right here on the outside patio, which is beautiful and has been renovated. Come on by and check it out, and check out the new menu as well. Well, we got Guy Mastretta to talk about the game last week, which was an open date. They didn't lose, didn't win. You're still undefeated.
We'll take it.
You're doing good.
we needed it. Our kids were a little banged up, so we had a great chance to, get healthy first of all, and second of all, work on some technical aspects that we've been struggling at. So we feel like we did a good job with it, and looking forward to getting back into action this week.
You got Dennis Springs this week. Talk about that a little bit.
They're always a physical football team. They got they dropped one this week. I don't think they were expecting that, so we would expect them to really be even more focused this week coming back to work. So they always play really physical football. It'll be a great challenge for us.
I would think when you're undefeated, you'd like to keep the momentum going each week. But again, you said this is a good timing for you.
Yeah. So. You never want an open date. We just got stuck with this, the way the district got drawn.
Of course, if you're banged up, it helps you.
It did help us. I feel like we're healthier than we've been since before the season started. And, our guys hopefully are excited and ready to go to work because, again, we got a great challenge this week, and we'll be fresh, but will we be as focused as we need to be?
Would you like to see a realignment where you have maybe 6 teams in a district and you have 5 opponents and you play each one home and home, so that you have 10 games there, and then you maybe can add a game or 2 non-district at the beginning of the year, but you play each team home and home.
Twice in a year. Yeah. That's difficult with football. It's just such a physical sport. All the other sports do it that way. I think football, being that it's so physical, that's difficult. What threw us in a wrench this year is Prairieville, and we're happy to have Prairieville in the district, but that made the district an odd number of teams, and so now we all have weird open dates. So
I just thought it'd be pretty cool to play each team their place, and then your place,
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to play any non-district games if you did it that way. So I think that's the biggest deal. And then some districts, the 4A district with St. Michael and those guys, I think there's 9 teams. They play 8 district games. So there's no way they could play home and away, unless you split it up.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I thought I had a good solution to solving some scheduling problems like that, whatever. Well, what concerns you most at this point of the season?
Our biggest thing usually at this point is avoiding injury, making sure we're practicing with the right attitude and with some good intensity, but also being safe and taking care of each other. Again, that's why I'm not too upset about having this open date, because you want to be playing your best. You want, technically you want to have everything in order. But if your players aren't healthy, if you don't have your best guys on Friday night, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So at this point of the year, that's always very important. We do a couple of things to help that. We drop our practice times down once we get to district. We're not out there as often. The weather helps. It's not as hot, so you're more hydrated as the week goes on.
And we got dry weather right now, which is real good.
That helps. I'll tell you one thing about Century Parish, though. Putting in these turf fields, they've taken a lot of those issues away from us. Credit to those guys. They not only the fields. Century Parish does such a great job for us in all aspects. Facility-wise, support-wise, couldn't ask for more.
Is there additional pressure being undefeated as opposed to maybe having a loss?
I would hope not. Everybody handles it differently. We preach to our guys. The week starts over on Sunday afternoon. We report at 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
It's a whole new year right now. Boom.
It's a new week. No matter what happened last week or the week before or anything else, Sunday at 4 o'clock we get started on our next opponent. And hopefully, early in the year they don't get it as much as they do later. Hopefully by this time in the year the kids understand that, and again, it really doesn't matter. We learn lessons from previous games, but that record and what happened, good and bad, in those games does not matter to the next opponent.
I was looking at some of the games. I mean, you've had some tight ball games. You had that 24-21 game with Santa Ma, and you got Denham Springs coming up next. What I guess you want the W, but do you feel better if you win by 3 touchdowns or if you win by 3 points?
Take that Santa Ma game 2 weeks ago, for instance. Those guys, they jumped on us quick, went up 21-0, and we had to really fight. We learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about our team going through that and having to fight back and win that thing in the second half. So I wouldn't trade that for anything because of the confidence we gained from understanding and knowing that if we put it all together, what we can be. We also learned the lessons of the first half and the mistakes we made and the hole it can put you in. So, it's always fun to win comfortably and not be under those pressure, but pressure makes you better. So I think that I think is going to really help us down the stretch.
Well, we hope to talk to you again next week with another W and keep that undefeated
I hope so
record
too.
going.
All right, looking forward to it, Larry.
All right. And we got the Players of the Week coming up.
We're here at Dutchtown High School to present our Player of the Week award. Our corporate sponsor is Diaz Tire, and our plaque sponsor is Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Well, this week, Ryan Mayo receives the official Offensive Player of the Week award. You scored 2 touchdowns, and how about that kickoff return?
My team made a big play, so we just got a safety, and I was thinking in my back of my head, we don't got much time left. I got to get us in good positioning. I saw a hole, I hit it, and I didn't think I was going to score, but I just kept running and ended up in the end zone. So,
all right, congratulations. And this week, Tim Wada, I'm not sure about if I have that name right, but he's the nose guard, couldn't be here today. He caused the safety in the game, and he receives the Defensive Player of the Week award. All right, and that's our Players of the Week from Dutchtown.
Quality contractors use quality concrete. We have the best concrete in the nation right here in Baton Rouge. Our concrete is made to last this generation and the next. After more than 20 years in business, you're probably riding and walking on quality concrete. There is a difference in concrete. Make a choice that lasts for years to come. Go with the best. Go with quality concrete. Call or scan this code today for a free estimate.
If you're from Louisiana, you know that doing things the right way matters. Around here, that means creating a great restaurant and something more. People know that at Don's, they'll always have fresh Louisiana seafood. They'll always be part of a family and part of a proud Don's seafood tradition. It's what makes us Louisiana's original Cajun restaurant.
Everywhere we go, people want to know
who we are.
So we tell them, we're Cypress Roofing. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them, we're Cypress Roofing.
Call us today for your free evaluation.
Josh?
Call today, 225-450-5507.
St. James Nursery in Gramercy is your headquarters for your landscaping needs. They have plants, shrubs, and trees available, including palm trees. See Patrick or Denise Wagisback. Call them 869-5254. Bedreen's Portable Buildings invites you to visit their new location on the Airline Highway in Prairieville. Bedreen's offers free estimates, free delivery in surrounding areas, and setup. We do workshops, outdoor kitchens, even snowball stands. Bedreen's Portable Buildings.
For your next party or get-together, don't forget the ice. Pick up or order from a locally owned company. Bateman's Ice of Sanama. They deliver and supply storage boxes too. Bateman's Ice, the clink makes the drink. When you're serious about appliance repair, call Hitman. They offer reliable professional repair for a wide range of household and commercial appliances. They'll have you back up and running in no time. Hitman Services. Broussard Mechanical is your local rod dealer, but they service all makes and models. They offer free estimates and financing is available. Broussard Mechanical has fast response to your heating and air conditioning needs. Call Terry Broussard, 413-6193. Ernest Martin Incorporated is owned and operated by Bud and Sean Martin. Their 9 trucks deliver sand, clay, and limestone for residential, commercial, and industrial needs. Ernest Martin Incorporated. Since 1970, we're in it for the long haul.
Welcome back to Brewbachers once again. Glad to have you along. And Sports Scene is sponsored by Quality Materials as Ascension Concrete Company, and of course our corporate sponsor. We do appreciate their support as well. Brewbachers is open late on Fridays, especially for the football crowd. So come on by, bring your friends, bring your family, enjoy the new menu as well. All right, we're ready to talk football again with Prairieville head coach Michael Schmidt. All right, it was another loss. We're not expecting wins. We're expecting improvement. You're getting it. You got 15 points this week.
Yeah, well, the reality is the points we gave up 2 offensive touchdowns, right? And then 1 special team. So the defense actually played real well. The last touchdown they got was in the 4th quarter, and our guys fought the whole time on defense. I was proud of them. Defense has really been showing improvement. They're calling timeouts, got their first team in. They're up by 40, and they're still trying to score. And our boys just didn't give it up, right? They just kept fighting for it, which I was proud of. They could easily have laid down, but
I would think that it would excite a player seeing that they had to call timeout and bring their first guys.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like their first team could just run right over us and score easily. It's kind of aggravating when guys do that. But the reality is, I think it kind of feeds our fire a little bit to know that we are improving. I was excited about it.
Alabama was a 24 or 25 point favorite against Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt upset them a week ago. So upsets happen.
And I feel like there's times, there's even feelings in the game. We gave up a special teams touchdown, an offense. It was 8-0 deep into the first quarter, and then we gave up a special teams touchdown, and some other things happened. But we faked the punt, kicked a field goal. Luke Lyons kicked the field goal for the first field goal ever in the history of our school. And boy, you could see how much the kids got excited. I mean, it was a good game. Last week against Walker, it was 19-0 at halftime. Offensively, we're sputtering. We're really struggling. But defensively, we're holding our own. We give up some dumb big plays, because of youth. But man, I tell you what, we're better on the run now. We're fitting in the gaps a little bit better. We're running to the ball. I've been pleasantly surprised and happy.
I'm looking forward to that first upset. I'm sure the players are too.
I think we look at it. What I'm looking forward to is the off season. I feel like you can start to see the development of our culture. You can start to see the toughness that our kids are portraying, and the right kids are starting to show up. So I think we're headed there. We got 4 games left in the season. And then the off season's where I think we're really going to kind of make our money.
I would think if I were a backup player on a team that hadn't won a game, that would fire me up, because I would think I got a chance to play if I could show the coach I can improve.
You know what? It's good. What's been good is there were a couple of kids that we took down, Montrell Cleveland and Cade Aber. A couple of guys who really been on. We took some playing time away from them. And I'm sure they thought, I'm going to quit and all this other stuff. We're not winning again. But boy, they fought back and they played this week. and both of them played better than they ever had. Cade's going to be our defensive guy of the week this week, and you know what? That makes me happy. That shows me that, you know, the attitudes are right, and the kids are hearing some of the things we're saying.
What's your concern at this point of the season? Is it health? Is it anything in particular?
No, you know, like I said, it's kind of, you know, the idea that sometimes teams want to try to run it up on you a little bit. You know, like, you know, this past week, you know, trying to score 50 points can sometimes diminish your enthusiasm. Kids feel like they're, you know, it's almost like being bullied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't feel that from our kids, but I could see how that could come. I know there's, you know, I think the biggest concern for me is kids losing confidence in us as coaches and losing, you know, belief. But I don't necessarily feel that because we are trying to build on things other than wins and losses. And so I'm sure there's some of that, don't get me wrong, but it's tough.
Is there a fear factor that enters that at all?
You know, and that's, we talk about it every week. You know, fear, you know, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is having fear, but you do it anyways.
Right.
And so we try to encourage that. And when we see that from a young man that has been struggling and watch him go out and do something that we know he's not confident in, we celebrate it. So if we can do that, that's what I'm talking about with our culture being built. I'm starting to see some of that.
That's good. I imagine it's got to be tough on a coaching staff too. The whole staff you get beaten up a little bit as well.
Well, we don't work any less. We're still putting in the hours like everybody else. You know, we tell the guys all the time, hey, look, you don't quit, we won't quit. So we're putting in those hours that you have to, watching film, breaking it down, game planning, practice is the same. Everything is just, we're doing all the things we've been doing. And it can, you know, sometimes you're like, man, why are we doing all this? But, you know, again, it's the confidence that you see growing in the boys.
But we've talked about this before. But players, you know, they get beaten up a little bit, but the coaching staff gets beaten up just as well. I mean, and they got to build their confidence up as well.
There's no doubt about it. You know, there was a play in the game. It was a big play. It was 3rd and 12, 8-0 at the time, I think, or maybe it was 4. I can't remember. It was the game was still not out of the hand, and it's 3rd and 12, and they just throw a ball up. You know, we have 2 guys. We have one guy short of the ball, and another guy behind him. That kid jumps up from EA, makes an unbelievable catch. I'm gonna tell you, in high school football, you don't see that very often because the other kid could have, you know, totally knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah.
But he didn't. But that kid from EA had so much confidence that he wasn't going to get hit that he caught it. So I think that, you know, kind of also stems into the coaches. It's like we know what's the right thing to do, but can our kids do that? So I've been trying to make sure our coaches know if it's the right thing to do, put the kids in the right position, then we'll coach them after that if they don't do it.
Yeah. It keeps you busy, I know that for sure.
Keep my mind busy, I can promise.
Oh yeah, and you'd be that way even if you were undefeated. I mean, in a sense.
I've been there too. You know, I've had those 14-0 seasons playing for state championships, and it doesn't matter.
That's right. You coach in Colorado, you coach in Pennsylvania, and you won in both those states.
Oh yeah, yeah, and we'll win here at Prairieville. And I promise you, won't feel any different. I keep telling the boys that.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck, and we look forward to that first upset.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully it's next week.
You never know.
All right. We'll be back right after this timeout.
We're here today at Prairieville High School to present our Player of the Week Award. Our corporate sponsor is Newly's Master Sandwich Builders, and our plaque sponsor is Roland Homes and Parts and Service. Well, this week, Brennan Charles receives the Offensive Player of the Week Award for his leadership on the offensive line. Tell us about the game and how it went for you.
So the game this Friday, I was actually switching positions. I'm normally a right guard, and I played center. And this was a new position for me, but I figured I played well for it to work out how the game went. I feel like we could have played better as a team, but overall I feel like the line played good in the second half, but the first half could have been much better.
All right, and Austin Gaines puts up his best effort last week. Tell us about what happened in the game for you on the defensive side.
I felt like I played pretty well overall. I made a couple tackles, covered my receiver as well, and I feel like the whole defensive team did pretty well. We just need to still work on a couple things and play calling, but overall we're getting better as a team, and in a couple more years we'll be a stronger team.
All right, just keep improving every week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for being here, and that's our Players of the Week from Prairieville. We're here today at St. James High School to present our Player of the Week award. Our corporate sponsor is St. James Parish Hospital, and our plaque sponsor is St. James Clinics. Well, this week, Jaquias Villanova wins the award again, had a great game, receives the Offensive Player of the Week. You had 9 catches for 117 yards. Tell us about it.
You know, it was good. You know, the defense, they were stopping the run game. So the OC trusted me with the pass play, so my quarterback trusted me too. So he just opened the playbook up for me and just got me the ball, and I do what I do.
All right. And on the defensive side, Gerald Jones, who played multiple positions, had tackles for a loss and 1 assist. You had a good game as well. Tell us about it.
I know that defense was going to have to win the game because we had to get stops and all that, and they had other powerful people on their team, and I know we could have dominated them, so I just had to do what I had to do.
All right, that's our Players of the Week from St. James. The newest remodel restaurant in Gonzales is Brubacher's. Come see us at the same location, serving a variety of food with an exciting new menu to tempt your taste buds. Bring all your friends and meet on the patio. You'll enjoy the big screen TVs throughout the restaurant. There's something for everyone. The best hamburgers, po' boy, salads, and delicious steaks, as well as daily lunch specials. See why family and friends enjoy meeting at Brubacher's.
Quality contractors use quality concrete. We have the best concrete in the nation right here in Baton Rouge. Our concrete is made to last this generation and the next. After more than 20 years in business, you're probably riding and walking on quality concrete. There is a difference in concrete. Make a choice that lasts for years to come. Go with the best. Go with quality concrete. Call or scan this code today for a free estimate.
The UPS Store is not just a shipping store. We're the shipping store. The Leave the Packing to Us store. The We Understand this is more than a package store. We're the pack it, ship it, guarantee it store. The Peace of Mind store. We're the right around the corner. Go to We Ship It All store. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. When we pack it and ship it, we guarantee it. So find your local store today and ship with confidence.
Sanoma Muffler and Brake has been serving the Sanoma area for many years doing exhaust work, brake, tune-ups, air conditioning, and general auto repair. Call Sanoma Muffler for all of your repair needs. 644-2564.
If you've been in an accident, Guillory's Collision Center will assist you to obtain a rental car with your insurance company and cut through all the red tape. They're honest people that care about your total satisfaction. Call Guillory's today.
Diaz Tire and Auto Repair invites you to shop with them in Gonzales and the Highway 42 Prairieville location. Bring your school ID and get $5 off oil, lube, and filter. Diaz Tire, Airline Highway Gonzales, and Highway 42 Prairieville.
Hebert Steel Incorporated, Gonzales and Baton Rouge, offers structural steel fabrication. Hebert Steel is a proud supporter of all high school sports in this area. Phone 644-5316 or 291-2144.
Hey folks, Craig at DeLone Supermarket with my main man Rod. We just want to let you know that we sell certified Angus beef, fresh produce, deli. Check out our Facebook ad at DeLoneSupermarket.com for our specials, and thanks for watching Sports Scene.
St. James Nursery in Gramercy is your headquarters for your landscaping needs. They have plants, shrubs, and trees available, including palm trees. See Patrick or Denise Wagisback. Call them 869-5254.
Rhino Tint has professionally installed window tinting. They use top quality window tint film which carries a lifetime warranty. Feel free to wait in our lobby while your tint is being installed. Rhino Tint in Sanoma. Industrial Marine Valve is proud to support local athletics. They offer valve, pumps, and repair services. They're located at 715 South Sunny Avenue in Gonzales. Phone 644-9220. Trash Rangers is a locally owned and operated company. Call them for residential service, roll-offs, and front-load dumpster. Their flat rate charge has no hidden fees. Call 225-363-9053.
Gronyard's Furniture on Railroad Avenue in Donaldsonville has been backing area teams for over 60 years. For all your furniture and appliance needs, visit Gronyard's at 622 Railroad Avenue in Donaldsonville. Phone 473-8532.
Welcome back to Brewbachers, everyone. Glad to have you along with us. And remember, they're open here late after home games for the football people that would like to come by and see the new patio and also see the new menu as well. All right, we've got Olivia Puccio to talk about her becoming homecoming queen for EA. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's got to be exciting, I would think.
It's so exciting.
How did you find out?
Well, last year, one of my best friends, Corinne, I saw our volleyball coach kind of line up in front of her. So I had a feeling she knew, and I saw our coach again. She lined up in front of me and one of my best friends, Sophia, on the volleyball team. So I was like, okay, I have a feeling it's going to be one of us. But whenever they said my name, I was so surprised. I literally turned to my mom and just, like, my jaw dropped. I was not expecting it at all.
So this was voted on by the student body, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
All right. Now, what kind of organizations are you involved with? What do you...
So I'm a member of FCA, NHS, Beta, Student Council,
oh my goodness,
and Senior Mentors. So I'm in a lot of things, and I play volleyball, and I do Winter Guard. So a lot of stuff at school. I think my favorite club, either FCA or NHS, I really love getting, like, NHS is National Honor Society, so we get paired with like a special needs student, and we are like their buddy throughout the entire school year. So I like getting to have that bond with them.
What, you know, being homecoming queen, that's forever. In other words, you got it this year,
right?
But 10 years from now, you come back, you're still a former homecoming queen.
Yeah.
That's something that you'll be, your memories will be every year. That's got to be exciting too.
It's so exciting, I know. And I can't wait to come back next year and crown the next queen, like, because I have so many friends who could totally get it next year, so that's exciting.
That's great. What are your plans after school?
Well, I want to go to LSU to major in social work and become a child life specialist, which is somebody who, like, goes and basically explains medical procedures to the child before it happens and just helps them through their diagnosis, and it kind of like tames their anxiety a little bit, because I mean, as a kid you don't really understand a lot of what's going on, so it's nice to have somebody there to kind of calm you down a little bit.
What will be your best memory of being the homecoming queen?
I'm getting to come on the show. I mean, this is exciting.
Well, you threw me your curves. I was going to tell you, said I was supposed to be this show, but you already did that. You're ahead of me, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
Well, congratulations once again, and
Thank you so much.
and I hope your reign is a good one, and I hope that your memories 5, 10, 15 years from now will always be this show, and of course being queen.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back after this.
Gronyard's Furniture on Railroad Avenue in Donaldsonville has been backing area teams for over 60 years. For all your furniture and appliance needs, visit Gronyard's at 622 Railroad Avenue in Donaldsonville. Phone 473-8532.
Hope you enjoy the comments of the homecoming queen from EA, and also those coaches. Got a lot to talk about coming up for the next week, so be with us next week. We'll see you then.